Dessert is always a celebration, even if you bought it for no reason. Nowadays, on store shelves you can find a huge number of different types of desserts with their unique and distinctive taste, which makes them a work of culinary art. But there are such desserts, in the recipe of which everything is so balanced that they are unparalleled. Today we're going to tell you about the real sweet legends of the United States of America. Hi, you're on the Best American Food channel, and this is a selection of the 10 most delicious American desserts. Number 10. Donut. Although archaeologists had found some petrified remains of fried cakes with holes in the center, it is still unclear, how could the early Native Americans prepare these delicious fried dough desserts, that we know today as donuts? First donuts were often made with prunes, raisins, or apples in the middle. In the middle of the 20th century, the popularity of these treats was so big, that new donut chains started appearing on the market, helping in the perception of donuts as breakfast food. Today there are numerous varieties of donuts. Glazed, powdered, filled, topped with frosting, coconut, peanuts, or sprinkles, and every year on the first Friday of June people celebrate the National Donut Day. Number 9. Apple pie. Apple pie is perhaps the most iconic dish in the United States. It appeared on American tables thanks to immigrants from Great Britain, Sweden, and Holland. Ingredients for the pie were cheap, so for a long time it was a favorite treat of the colonists. Over time, Americans became wealthier and wealthier, but apple pie caught on, and became an indispensable attribute of American culture. The American version of the pie differs from the European version in that the filling is often inside the dough. Also, in most cases, the top of the pie is decorated with a lattice shape. Regardless of the regional variations and endless debates, apple pie is an American dessert that is unparalleled in the world. So amazing it tastes. You can find apple pies everywhere in the United States, from big grocery stores and restaurants to coffee shops and home bakeries. Number 8. Coconut cake. Traditionally associated with the American South, this creamy cake usually consists of at least 2 thick sponges, coated with a coconut-flavored pastry cream or a simple meringue. The whole cake is decorated with buttercream or a cream cheese, frosting and a sprinkling of desiccated coconut. Once an irreplaceable element of every birthday party, the traditional coconut cake nowadays appears in numerous versions, which often employ citrus or almond flavors, or the slightly tart lemon curd. Number 7. Milkshake. Milkshakes are usually described as flavored milk and ice cream beverages, usually lavishly decorated and served cold. In the middle of the 20th century, the creamy, cold drink became an instant hit among the Americans, especially teenagers, who would regularly enjoy their milkshakes in diners and fast food restaurants. Modern-day milkshakes, on the other hand, include some unusual varieties such as mango or mocha, and might include luxury ingredients or even be spiked with alcohol. The recent growth in popularity has led to the emergence of numerous artisan shops, which create show-stopping milkshake creations infused with popular candies, whipped cream, marshmallows, and even bacon or blended donuts. Number 6. Molten chocolate cake. When Chef Jean-Georges Vongerichten mistakenly pulled out his chocolate sponge cake out of the oven ahead of time, little did he know it was a blessing in disguise. Once he cracked the spongy outside, he was met with an explosion of liquid chocolate oozing out of its confinements, as if finally set free. The dessert merges together elements of a soufflé and a flourless cake, and with a list of ingredients that includes only butter, eggs, sugar, and chocolate, it's the timing that's of crucial importance. You just have to catch the right moment when to invert it from its single portion ramekin onto a plate. Once you dig into it, if baked to perfection, your molten chocolate cake will spill its gooey chocolate goodness before you, revealing its innermost delicious secrets. Number 5. New York-style cheesecake. New York-style cheesecake is different from other cheesecakes, mainly because of its heavy and dense texture, that feels extremely smooth and rich. Its flavor should be sweet and tangy, not citrusy, chewy, or starchy. It is believed that the first New York-style cheesecake was made by juniors in the 1950s. The magic formula includes heavy cream, eggs, vanilla, cream cheese, and optionally sour cream, while the base usually consists of a sponge cake crust or graham cracker crust. Number 4. Key lime pie. Key lime pie is a glass green sweet and sour dessert originating from the Florida Keys. It consists of intensely aromatic key lime juice, condensed milk, and eggs, that are mixed together into a custard. The custard is poured into a buttery crust, made from graham crackers and topped with sweet whipped cream. The spicy and acidic flavors of the limes provide a great contrast to sugar and sweet cream. This refreshing pie is even better when paired with light-bodied, crisp, and fruity white wines. Number 3. Brownies. Deliciously chewy, dense and fudgy with a rich chocolate flavor, the beloved brownies are one of the most popular American desserts. Some prefer them underbaked, moist, and fudgy on the interior, while some like them well baked until they develop a spongy texture. The chocolate used for brownies must be of high quality, dark and bittersweet. Nowadays, there is a number of brownie varieties with added walnuts, pecans, chocolate chips, or even chili powder. Portable, easy to prepare and satisfying, brownies are said to taste the best when paired with a glass of cold milk. Number 2. Chocolate chip cookie. Chocolate chip cookies are an iconic and favorite dessert among Americans. Every American family has its own unique recipe for this treat, which has been passed down from generation to generation. The cookies are commonly served with a glass of milk, or a cup of hot tea or coffee. It has a perfect balance between salty and sweet, a soft chewy texture filled with small drops of melting chocolate, which brings an entire generation of Americans back to their happy childhood. Number 1. Frozen custard. Frozen custard comes from the custard capital of the world, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where it's sold more than anywhere else around the globe. It is a gourmet ice cream treat made with eggs, cream, and sugar, and it originated from Coney Island, New York, when it was a popular carnival treat. As the popularity of frozen custard grew, it quickly spread to the Midwest. As there is far less air added than in other similar treats, the result is a thick and dense custard with tons of flavor. A lot of frozen custard fans believe it is better than ice cream since it is served before being refrozen and maintains a soft, yet heavy consistency, so it is a unique regional treat in which you can really feel the difference when talking about flavor. What's your favorite American dessert? Share your opinions on today's selection in the comments. Subscribe to my channel not to miss the next interesting video about the best American food. And I say goodbye to you until the next video. Thank you all. Bye, everyone.